Hi guys, and welcome back to Afrobeats Unfiltered, episode 14, where we'll be discussing the hottest topics in the world of Afrobeats. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me tell you why Stonebwoy still needs more investment. So Livingstone Tekla, also known by his stage name Stonebwoy, released his album Fifth Dimension on the 28th of April 2003. So it's now time for him to embark on a tour. His Europe tour took place from the 14th of October to the 29th of October, starting off in Italy and ending up in good old London. So from what I've seen on socials, his tour across Europe has been amazing. Across Europe, he did shows in Italy, he did Amsterdam, he did 3 cities in Germany. Then he took on Manchester, Birmingham, and London. So from what I've seen, his shows across Europe have been top notch, 10 out of 10, A1, sold out shows, fans all singing his songs, Taiwan fans knowing lyrics word for word, bar for bar. People are really out here supporting Stonebwoy. We love to see it. As a fellow Ghanaian, this is what we love to see. So let's just move on to his London show, which I had the pleasure of going to. This is my first time seeing Stonebwoy perform live. So I wanted to get a feel, see what it was all about. Stonebwoy is performing at Electric Brixton. We already know how I feel about these South London venues. I think O2 Academy Brixton for a Shake show just put a sour taste in my mouth, but let me not judge because I've never been to Electric Brixton before. So get to the venue. It's one of those venues that don't have seats, just like Coco. Fair, fine, fair enough. So the show states it starts from 7 to 11. As we know, artists usually do a good old 90 minutes of performing. You've got enough hits to do 90 minutes. My critique here would be that Stonebwoy came on at 10 p.m. So that's only giving you an hour. Okay, we don't know what was going on backstage. Fair and fine. That's cool. I'm not going to be too mad at you for that. So Stonebwoy comes on to an excited crowd. Like, obviously, the crowd is being warmed up. The DJs are on. He performs some of his back in the day tracks from 2010, and you've got fans in the crowd singing songs word for word. Obviously, his most iconic, well, to me, his most iconic track is Higher. That got the crowd really going. What I would say why Stonebwoy still needs more support, and when I say Stonebwoy needs more support, I'm mainly talking about his label. Stonebwoy has his own label, Burnerton Music, but he is also distributed by Def Jam. I would have liked to have seen more at his London show. Do not get me wrong. Stonebwoy brought his game. Fans were entertained. Fans were definitely entertained. He gave a good show. He sold out. Electric Brixton has a capacity of 1,005. You sell out. Ghanaians came out for you. It was a good time. But for this being your London show and you're touring off the back of your album, Fifth Dimension, that did so well, not just that, that album had features such as you had Stormzy, you had Shaggy, you had Dexter Daps, Tiwa Savage, Oxlade. You had big names on the album. What I would have liked to have seen is more support from the artists that were on the album at your show. London is always a big show for these African artists. Within all the cities within the UK, London is the big one. That's his big moment. I would have liked to have seen more support. I would say that I was just a bit disappointed to only see one feature from his album come and support him at his big London show. Des Caris features on a track with Stonebwoy called In Control, and she came out and she looked lovely, beautiful voice, came to support Stonebwoy. That was a beautiful moment.
Come on, let's do this together. Oh, yeah. You got a pretty body, you can lead them slowly. Fly around the world and pussy my slowly. Oh, yeah. You got a pretty body, you can lead them slowly. Now you there.
I would have liked to see more artists that were featured on that album come and support him. Obviously, I understand everybody has their own schedule. I think even that week, Stormzy was in LA. He had a work commitment. They're on the same label, so I get it. Maybe he couldn't cancel that work commitment to come and support his fellow label mate, but it's fine. Tiwa, she's supposedly ill as to why she cancelled her Wembley show. Fair and fine. Let me just say, but sometimes as an artist, when you're with a label, the budget that is allocated for you for promotion, marketing might be small. In this case, I would say Stonebwoy's budget was small, because I'm sure if there was another artist on Def Jam that had their big London show for their album, they would have had all the features lined up. But not just that, even if you couldn't get all the artists on your album to come to London and support you, that's a big budget. All them flights, and I'm sure the artist would like first class flights. I understand it's a lot of money, but he is on a label, and Def Jam UK know a lot of artists. We could have had a few UK artists come out and support him also. That's another thing that I felt could have happened, didn't really happen, and I'm quite sad and disappointed that wasn't done for Stonebwoy. But in saying that, he had his fellow Ghanaians there. He had D Black, who is also in the UK. I know he has an EP coming up. And Flo King Stone, who is also in the UK, came out to support him, who has an album coming out. So, you know, help each other out. Come perform at my show. You've also got something to promote. It works both ways, hand in hand.
Young Pride, what are you going to say? It is a book I will go here. Mr. Benjamin, me for night.
Let me just say, Stonebwoy's energy is 10 out of 10. His persona, his character, even if he was a shit artist, just from the fact that he is such a humble guy makes you love him. Because sometimes in this industry, as a musician, yeah, your music is great, that's all fair and fine, but if you have rubbish persona, rubbish energy, rubbish attitude, nobody is going to like you. And likability really matters here. It really matters. So just for that, just for how likable he is, just for how entertaining he was with his fans, makes me love him even more. Makes me really want to support him when he comes back again. I'll be like, yeah, let me run to his shows. I've said this before, Stonebwoy was a singles artist to me. If he had a single, I'd always listen to it. If he released a body of work, because I'm not a huge fan, I wouldn't run and go listen to it. But with his last body of work, Fifth Dimension, I checked it out. there was a lot of promo for it. It was in my face. And the features were chef's kiss. This is me speculating. Maybe he just didn't have the full support from his label that he should have had. But he had support from his fans, clearly. West Ham football player Mohamed Kudus was there backstage to support him. So he does have support from his peers, other peers that are fans, and his day one fans. So the love is there. The love is there. I would just like to see more investment. Like Stonebwoy is in his own lane. He's a Ghanaian artist that does dancehall. That's his USP. I don't know how unique you can get. He makes good music. More investment, please. Moving on, after the show, it was such a great show. Good vibes, good energy. He entertained his crowd. It was a good time. The band was great also. And then all over socials, everybody that actually went to the show had no bad words to say about it. No bad words. It was a good time. There was a tweet that wanted to support Stonebwoy's rival, Shatta Wale. Now, it's not Stonebwoy's rival because Shatta Wale always takes it upon himself to pick on Stonebwoy. At this point, Stonebwoy just wants to be humble, make music, be with his wife, and, just live his life. The tweet stated that when Shatta Wale was selling out Indigo O2 back in 2016, 2018, and that's a capacity of 2,800, nobody was screaming. And because I'm telling you, on social media, Stonebwoy was trending. That's how much people loved his show. Stonebwoy was trending. And even though it wasn't an Ashake sending out the O2 at 20K, do you know why? He had so much support from his fans because he's good vibes. He is a good person. He's humble. And all of that really helps your career. Shatta Wale is problematic. He's chaotic. That is why when he was selling out Indigo O2, there wasn't much noise about it. As a musician, your personality can really mess up your career. Now, don't get me wrong, sometimes Shatta Wale is very entertaining. He'll be on socials doing entertainment, I don't know, extra marketing, extra promo for a single. But all of that chaoticness he does blindsides his music. He has a new tune with King Perry, and I listened to it and I was like, this is actually good. But I forget Shatta Wale is an artist because he's just chaotic. But anyway, let's not take away from our good man Stonebwoy, because I just want to say he's really flying the flag for Ghanaians, and I'm so happy for him. I'm so pleased he had a good London show, but hopefully this is just the start to bigger and better things. As time progresses, I'm sure he will get the investment he needs to really push forward in this music industry.